morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Whenever you decide to pick up this video, and thank you guys for being okay with the pushback for 1 hour. Hui, your girl is just now sitting down for the first time outside of a car today. Been. You know what? There was one time I sat down and I was working on the edits, but outside of that, and we have 6 minutes left of editing that I didn't get to because of the. So, y'all got that coming. Um, Let me know if y'all don't mind a late night upload. I love this. This one's for the visionaries, 100%. So if you ain't on that visionary, that it wasn't gonna come out right. Never mind. If you're not on the visionary front, there we go. There we go. That's different. But then you'll get there because you're gonna want to see the video, and I know. And it's not like behind a paywall or none. We don't have memberships or anything yet. Like we're not even there yet. But this particular video, I wanted to pour my heart and soul in. So when you guys see it, it's for you. Now for tonight, I don't know if y'all saw the video about me catching up on Demon Slayer, but Muzan Kibutsushi. That's a bad motherfucker. Let me just say, like, that bad? I'm not even bad. He's the #1 villain, to my knowledge. Now, no spoils, please, please, please. I will let you know that I started Demon Slayer when it first started, but then I fell off. Same with Attack on Titan for life reasons. Came back this year. Well, Attack on Titan last year. December last year. Demon Slayer has been the past, I want to say the last couple of weeks on the weekends. I'll sit there and I'm like, you know what, I have time. Let me go ahead and binge it. Let me catch up because I know these movies are coming out and your girl does not want to miss it. So, to my knowledge, please don't spoil. The last arc that I'm on is, I think, the Hashira Training. I don't think there's any arc after that other than what we're going to see in the movies. And from what I understand, there's supposed to be multiple. I don't know. Again, no spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. Also, because I was running around and, you know, we had to start late and stuff like that, I had to show you guys my fit because your girl was dressed like a mug today. You know, I haven't even eaten today. Like, it's been one of them type of things. Very simple. Very simple with it. A t-shirt that I designed a long time ago, actually for this channel. So I don't know if y'all remember that, but if you do, you A1 since day one. Thank you for being here. I think that was one of our earlier lives, but we gonna get into this part because I want to eat. I want to eat this nice bowl of food that I made, and I'm gonna do it while drawing. But shh, let's get into it. Let me go ahead, flip this camera around. What's up? What's up? Come on in. Hey, banana. Hey, hey. So my tablet is going to be, let me see if I could also switch this for you guys. Nope, it won't let me. Come on, YouTube. Please, please get it together. I don't want a filter. I don't want none of that. I just want you to let me, and you won't. Okay, so y'all gonna have this type of view. I try to do a better view for you guys, especially if you're coming to see it after it's been recorded. Hey, hey, John. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. I'm just getting started. We literally just started the live, so you guys are right on time. I don't even have... Ooh, I'm starting to pick my favorite Hashira, but because I haven't seen all of their talents just yet, like, I know this training is going to open up a whole new type of feel that I'm excited to see. So, you know, I'm hyped. I am opening up my live so I can see y'all's full chat on. There we go, there we go. So if you hear echo, you shouldn't, but There we go. Oh, I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking. I am whew, a little tired, but at the same time, I'm excited to be streaming right now. Like, I don't know what it is, but y'all give me energy, you give me life. You keep me young. What was that on on Mean Girls? Oh, you keep me so young. I forgot that mom was wild. But how are you guys doing today? Let me calm it down because the way I've been moving, my energy is like on 1,000 right now, which is why I'm like talk, 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 talk. But let's slow it down. Let's slow it down a little bit so I can get this together and I can get these Hashira out, cranked out to you guys. I just want to say that I don't think I got enough of Rengoku. I know. I know. And maybe because I was binging it and I didn't watch like the movie, I watched it as episodes, which I like how they do that, but at the same time I was like, dang, well, maybe I missed some stuff, like some background stuff. If you rewind it back, you can see my face, or if you click on any other video, you can see my face. When we do lives, I do top-down view, and if you were paying attention in the beginning, you can see my face. I don't know what it is about people getting on here and asking to see my face. It feels a little weird, I'll let you know. I am engaged, I am not on the market, so if you want to see my face, you can see it in any other video, or at the very beginning of the lives, or at the very end of the lives. So that is my answer for that. Not to be rude, just, you know, it feels kind of weird. You're here for the art, right? Then that's what we're about to do. I want to start with Tengen, because right now, he low-key one of my favorites. I'm not even finna lie. And maybe it's because I'm getting major Kakashi vibes from him. But 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 yeah, he cool with it. I wanted to see more of him, and when he got, you know, the way that that arc ended, I'm trying not to spoil because I know I'm not the only person trying to catch up before the movies and stuff. But the way that that part of the arc ended, I was like, he's still badass though. Like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Let me see. Let me find a good little. Yep. Because we draw sugar daddies on here. I might have to do a whole sketch of him the same way that I did. Let me see, because this angle is. My tablet gonna fall. There we go. Nope. Please don't. There we go. The way that I drew, dang, what is his name? Sebastian from Black Butler. And then I also drew, let me see, Bon from freaking A, I forgot what that, Seven Deadly Sins. Right across from each other. And then I think there's somebody else on those pages too. I don't know. That's in a couple of different lives because I think we did that on live as well. I know it's ink, so I'm gonna really regret doing this in ink, low-key. I'll be like, ooh. Yeah, there is no total concentration with this one. Now I'm gonna give it my best shot. It's been a while since I've drawn anime, so that's why I keep doing it on the channel. I'm like, y'all can flame me, because I know it's not up to what I know I can do. I could do so much better, but I gotta get back to it. So this is low-key me forcing myself to work in the style again, because I've been trying so hard. And I also want to give you guys some background music. Like, literally just walked into the house. I knew that's why I had to push back the stream, but I didn't think that I wouldn't have enough time to like get my stream set up. Like, I thought, okay, 8 o'clock would be good, but now I'm like, wee. There we go. go, there we go. All right, I'm gonna stop running my mouth so I can actually concentrate on this piece real quick, just because I'm curious. I want to see if it's the talking that be messing me up or if it's just me dilly-dallying with the work. Let me see. Or is it the angle in which I have to draw and put my face around the camera, around this joint? Might have to take my tablet out of the thing, because this keeps, you guys can't even see it, keeps hitting my hand. Yeah, it's such a dopey look. That chin. That's funny. There we go. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments. How was your day? Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, Amelia. I am absolutely gonna record you guys seeing this from this dumb angle because I need to put my hair up so I can see around this tumbler that my camera's sitting on. Alright, there we go. Alright. That works perfectly. I did draw that off-centered. Okay. Alright, I see the angle that I needed. Y'all gonna laugh. It needed to be down here. Definitely down about there. Yeah, this one definitely is. I'll reprise it. In the future. This one's about to be nasty looking on this headpiece. And no, I'm not gonna fix it in this moment just because I don't want to get stuck. And I think doing ink work helps you not get stuck in your art. Like, it's very, very much so like life. Yeah. Because that should have been there. You can't always go back and fix things. Sometimes life is just ass. Like, it's the truth. But you can do your best from that point on, no matter what it looks like. Fix an impulse. toast. I surely can. So how does his hair go? It does go up. Goes all the way. Honestly, I think the magic is really in how I design, how quickly I throw things on the page. But the true magic is when I get back into the right flow and it actually looks like what it's supposed to look like. That's when it's like, you know what? I did that. First one's always the roughest. Not always. It's weird for this. That piece goes a little weird. Yeah. There we go. I am gonna redo this. Fuck this. Because I know I could do it way better than this. 10 times better. But we're not gonna trash it because I gotta learn from my mistakes all the way. Oh, if I throw up on camera, it's the time to quit. There we go. So far, he's my favorite. Not my number one, but I like his flashy style. Let me stop. I do like his flashy style. All right, let's really get it. I think it's funny because at first I did not like his personality. I was like, who is this fake arse Kakashi? And then I was like, and it's not even just the white hair, right? It's the whole ideal of his character. I'm like, he low-key just Kakashi not being a student. But then I was like, nah, he cool with it. He low-key earned my respect as a character. And I like the fact that the writing can do that. Like, who is this? Like, okay, well, I guess he can stick around. I guess he's okay. I guess he's alright for now. But then that battle, don't get me wrong. I love seeing Tanjiro like grow and like develop as a character and just as a swordsman, especially because him not wanting to be a swordsman in the first freaking place is like, yeah, I get it, sir. I get it. You do what you gotta do until you can do better. But like that fight, oh my god, I told y'all before, I don't even like binging stuff, but in that moment, I was like, I'm about to binge the crap out of this one. I gotta see how this one ends. Yeah, I was about to make a similar mistake. Let's not do that. And that's why I kept the other one. The other trash one. Because I was like, oh, the hair gotta come off right, baby. Gotta come off right, baby. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this next arc. Like, for real. I think it's gonna be fire. Literally. I couldn't imagine living in this world, though. Like, don't nobody really get respect. And nobody really, thank you. My bad, Prop. Hey, welcome. I missed your comment earlier. Welcome in. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate all y'all for being here. Y'all know that. But yeah, like, it's not the worst anime world to live in. But I'd be mad if all I'm trying to do is go to the store for one thing and I get slashed up by a demon and now that's just my life. Like, dang, yo, what did I do? What did I do? Reminds me of that Dave Chappelle episode. What did I do? But nah. I did make a similar mistake, but we're not gonna. Oh, no. Because it curves. I see. I didn't make it too bad. It's just that's a shadow area right there, so that needs to curve about there. I could have made that higher, but I didn't. So to go with that, we're gonna just lower this. And then that would be a shadowy area here. It'd be like a... like that. Yeah, I do want to do a full-blown like poster style of my favorite Hashira, and I'm gonna get tired of saying that word by the end of this arc and by the end of the night. I know that, but but not really, because I'm really enjoying the show. I truthfully am. Like, the writing, even the idea of just being like, yo, my breathing is this, so da-da-da-da-da. Like, heck yeah. Heck freaking yeah. Y'all know I am all about taking a nice little breath. And, Alright, if I mess up on this one, it just is what it is. It is what it is. I'm feeling good about this, where it's at in this moment. But I always go from a point that I like this little soft part of his face. I don't even want to say soft part, but like the curve of it makes it look like a soft angle, and then curving down into his jaw, but like it also goes with his hair and his headband, and that one point is the easiest point for me to start at. So that's why I start there. I'm gonna tone this down just a little bit for the moments where I do start talking to you guys. I want to make sure you can hear me. And if I knock my camera over, my apologies. I'll set it back up. I will set it right back up. There we go. I used to only draw in pen, and I got out of it a minute ago, and I wish I wouldn't have, because I love the way ink spreads on the paper. Like, even as, like, you see I'm drawing like I'm drawing in pencil, and that's because that's just how I draw in ink too. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, yo, it just feels so good to return to it. It really does. It really, really does. There we go. What I'm impressed about is it's not even the blades of why I like this character. It's truthfully just his character. Like, I like his personality. He's flashy. I'm not even a flashy person. But I like the idea that he's like, you know what? This is who I am. And I'm gonna always be me. I figured it out. You can too. And I believe in you, kind of thing. But you don't have to work on that in your own time. We got things to do. Like, he's very straightforward. But it's like, yo, what? You don't know this? You're supposed to be this. What are you doing here? Like, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I gotta elongate that before I mess up his jawline. But before I do that, sometimes I like shutting up so you guys can see how I measure this stuff, like how I went from here, and I was like, I'm gonna do that too. Just so you can see, like, I am very far from perfect, but I enjoy figuring it out along the way. Art is a puzzle to me, in the best way possible. I freaking love puzzles. That's why I riddled my book with them. Like, it's like, I need something to do. Ooh, puzzle. And all the video games that are like puzzle based, God of War, Uncharted, like, that is my... I'm like, yeah, just throw it my way. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I don't care how many times it's low-key redundant. Look for this shape. Look for that shape. Match them up. Like, okay. New shapes. That's all I need. I know what the task is. I know what to do. Oh, his hair does peek over that, but let's imagine that we're seeing it not from this angle, but from that angle. That's the beauty of art, and that's the beauty of a puzzle. Perspective always plays a part. Always. Forgive me from, bringing his hair a little down because I didn't do the spacing for it. I told you I've been trying to do my best with the spacing, but then I'd be like, I just want to do it. I just want to do it. There we go. Dang, I just told y'all I haven't sat down all day, and guess what I'm doing? Standing while drawing. Ugh! I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna give it my all. So because sometimes we don't finish like all the stuff that I want to accomplish, and that is a part of us working on time management. Me working on time management. I say us, but it's me. It's me. It's me, you guys. I did that. I put that restriction on myself, and I said I wanted to fix it this year. So I am consciously going to say, let me slow down on this one so we can get at least one more. And then if we get to a third one, then I'm like, all right, bet. Which means I can also put a little bit more detail into this. Like, I don't have to be like, okay, there's the line drawing, no shades, no nothing. No shades or nothing. How did I do that? Let me see it. Do 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 do. I want to bring it out a little bit further, but due to spacing, his hair's gonna go off the page, and that's okay. So I will still bring it down. You know, it's funny. I don't know if this worked or not. I was a little sad that I couldn't. I'm a little sad that I couldn't be in Houston, Texas this weekend. So I was like, you know what? I would just put the location as Houston. But I am actually in Baltimore, you guys. So let me know if you are in Houston and you just happen to pick this up. Does it work like that? I don't think so. I don't think 100%. But you know, to everybody that is at DreamCon, able to go to DreamCon this year, admittedly, I'm a little jelly. But it's okay. I did go last year, so the experience was still life-changing. Honestly, like, I got a voiceover coach at DreamCon. Like, I met Waves. Dope man. Dope. Not dope man, but like, you know, dope person. Ooh, the way his ear was about to be all lopsided because your girl was looking at the wrong perspective. Yeah, there we go. It's still a little out there. It should be up a little bit, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna, whatever. We're gonna hit one of these. Watch this. Boop. Boop, boop. See that? That be a jawline, and that be doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. That little shadow indicates a lobe of an ear. I think it truthfully is just his style for this character. For Tengen, like, he's stylish. He's stylish, flashy, and he could kill you with lightning? Of course. And unlike all the unlike all the Naruto lightning users, he don't automatically come with a tan, but we still love him. It's like, oh, you know lightning, and you're not Naruto's father. I've got his name now, Minato. Then yeah, we gonna give you a tan. You one of them. You from the Cloud Village. But yeah, I think it's very cool to see the cross for a lot of shinobi based characters. There's always a lightning user. There's always a and I'm sorry, I forgot about Sasuke because, you know, it is the Naruto Sasuke show, but you know, whatever. But just like seeing how no matter what show you're watching, if there's gonna be some type of shinobi or like shinobi village, somebody in there gonna be using lightning. Guaranteed. Abso-freaking-lutely positively. They will be using lightning. And Tengen, I just wanted to see more of his fighting. Like, again, love Tanjiro. That's why I even started the journey, right? But we all know, we know, it's like going to the Soul Society and not actually seeing all the captains fight. I'd be like, ooh, or not seeing them use like all of their power. I'd be like, dang, we don't get a chance to really get a deep dive into more of what they got. And I think that's the one thing, like, pacing was great though. I will say pacing of Demon Slayer, I do enjoy it. There's not so much filler that I'm like, what am I even watching anymore? You know what I mean? Like, speaking of Bleach. Speaking of Bleach, I need to get this eye, so I gotta rotate them. But yeah, just like, I finally sat down. Holy crap, let me take a second. Am I doing good, you guys? We on the right path? Just let me know in chat. Just, here, let me, while I take a second to breathe. And I am gonna move that back. I'm gonna take some water in. Grab a water bottle. Mm-hmm. Whee! Had to do it. But yeah, grab you some water grab you some water and a snack. I know it's after dinner, so grab you some girl dinner. Don't be like me, sadly always looking at my hot food go cold for 2 hours and then I go and heat it up like it's safe to do that. Don't be like me, please. Because I'm doing that with pasta too. That's extra dangerous. I need to do better about my time management, like I was saying. So that way we can eat safely. We can eat safely. Excuse me. I will say this line should have been a little bit thinner, so that way when we go up here and we, oh, no siree Bob. I know, 8:45, but it's a different type of day, different type of night. So his eyelid at the bottom should have been a little bit thinner. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all, like right there, so that way that thickness up top still stays in place. I am gonna do a couple more tutorial videos for you guys. That's part of the haul that is coming out after the Visionaries get their video. Y'all gonna love that one. But if you don't, you know, it is what it is. I love it already. I'm always impressed when I do more than what I've done before, do better than what I've done before. Like when I can visually see the improvement in my editing and in my art or in my conversation of the video, I'm like, dang, yo, I'm growing. I'm almost auntie status. I gotta earn it though, you know? I can't make it to auntie status and have nothing wise to say. That would suck. Be like, oh, did you know back in my day, in the 1900s, we had, no, that was early 2000. I was gonna say, we had sidekicks. I was like, no, that definitely was early 2000. That was, 1900s was before the sidekick. I was alive. I was alive before everyone had cell phones and computers in their home. If you didn't have money, you for sure didn't. Like, that was an interesting time. Life is just amazing that way. Yep, alright. I need to rotate it one more again so I can get his other eye in. This is so, yo, I am hype. I am hype. Let me see. I probably should be talking about the show a little bit more too from what I've seen so far. At this point, I will say, you know, we're 40 minutes in. Anybody running this back in the future, spoiler alert, anybody listening right now, spoiler alert if you haven't gotten up to the first episode of the Hashira Training Arc. That's the last thing that I watched, just to be, you know, briefed. Like, all right, what are we really about to get into for Hashira Training? And I was like, yes! So, let me just start with the fact that I love, well, one, the pacing, but the storyline itself isn't so convoluted. Like, it's Demon Slayer. That's all we're doing. We're slaying demons. You know what I mean? Like, I love a good convoluted story. Don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, I am a huge fan. I should have dropped his eyes. That's what I do know. Well, here we go. Here we go. Don't shame me, you guys. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. All right. We're going to keep it. And you know what we're going to do? I almost gave him like a wink, but we're not here to make fan service. We're here to talk about the show and to design at least two of my favorite Hashira up to this point. That's why I really just stuck to the previous arcs that I did see so far, because I'm like, okay, well, and let's also bridge that out a little bit. Oops. Not oops. That's the last thing you want to hear from anybody working on anything. Oops. All right, cool. Thank you, because I was like, is there a perfect anime world? I think it depends on the anime. If it's a shonen, no, there isn't. Absolutely not. Because you're guaranteed to lose, like, all the people you love. Like, guaranteed darn near. Look at Naruto. Yeah, he became Hokage, but at what price? At what price? Let me stop. No, I actually, you know what? That is a good question. Oh, you know what? Yes, there's one perfect world at this moment, and I will say it's Bofuri. For me, it would be, I'm joining that one. Even though, even in real life, I am not about to, what a PS9 supposed to scan your retina? I think we're going to get closer to that in the next, like, 1 or 2 consoles at this point. I think it's funny that back in the 1900s, almost, you know, Y2K, if you remember, Game Informer had an article, I think it was Game Informer. My brother used to get those magazines, but we also got another one that I'm not thinking of. But I believe Game Informer had spoke with Sony, and Sony was like, yeah, we're going to be able to scan retinas and put your mind into the game. And it never sounded like a good idea. But then when you look at anime like Sword Art Online, dang, what's that other one? There's another one. Ooh, Dot Hack. There's so many that they've done up to this point where I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a horrible way to go. And even if you're alive in the game but you're brain dead in real life, it's like, I don't want this. Like, I would much rather have my real life than the game. Even if I could do anything and everything that I've ever wanted, period. Like, I still would rather have my real life living my body. I know. It's because I ride for Bofuri. Like, it hits all of my, I want to see this in an anime outside of, you know, when I'm watching more violent and less cutesy anime. You know, it's like, I also like this man's eyebrows. Like, most cool looking character, I know this is a hard pivot into a whole nother direction. Most characters have like some really cool looking eyebrows and stuff like that. This man, I almost said something that was gonna get me slapped the next time. I was about to get me smooth slapped through the camera. I know it because she might run this back. She might watch it. It's got more eyebrows than a random 70-year-old woman pencil drawn of men. He does not have it though. So I'm like, yo, that's kind of different for like a male character. He doesn't have like suave looking eyebrows, but he's made to be some type of a quote unquote sex symbol because of the arc that they put him in and stuff like that. And I'm like, he can just be cool. Like he could low key just be cool. Oop, my bad. I'm gonna tap my photo. There we go. Dang, I know. Bo Fury is it's such an easy one to pick too. Cause Bo Fury, like, oh, you know what? Overlord. Duh. Overlord. Getting trapped in Yggdrasil? I would not want that neither, unless I was Ainzul Goal. He's the only one that is actually having fun. And even he doesn't want to be, trapped in the game, but like, it is what it is, Just gotta be mindful. Just gotta be mindful. Dang, yo. One thing I have noticed doing this particular piece, I can't draw as fast as I used to in ink. That's something that I miss because back in the day, I used to, like that sketch, like I done folded it up and put it off to the side. Like this would have actually worked out like me doing all of that. But like that's how it looks when I speed. So now looking at what I'm doing when I'm taking my time, I'm like, damn, I didn't want to admit it. But I can't rush my art right now. I just can't. So it's like, fine then. Fine then. Which I'm not mad at because I think we do so much rushing in our day to day. That's literally why we have such a peaceful moment late at night on here. Yeah, see, that's 10 times better than whatever that was on that other paper. Don't look back at it. Don't worry about it. It's gone now. I'll burn it later. And then I'll smoke some sausages over top of that fire. And then I'll show you the sandwich I make with it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think, dang, I'm gonna think on it. Before I end this stream, I will give you one that's not Bo Fury. But honestly, all the anime that I've watched in my time, I told y'all his hair is gonna go off the side. All the anime that I've watched in my time, I don't want to live in any of those lands. Not even in Pokemon, because let's be real, Ash would have died in the first episode. He got shocked directly by Pikachu, which means he could have had a heart attack, or his heart could have just stopped. He could have had heart failure by getting shocked. I think that's how that works. If I'm wrong, you can definitely check me on that. But he would have died somehow, some way. Brain activity, one or the other. Pokemon can get real dark, so that's why anytime people are like, Pokemon has the best lore, it's the best world, I'm like, no, because if it was real life Pokemon, we're not coming back from that battle. And Team Rocket would rule the world. Like, doesn't it low-key feel like that now? Anyway? Like, I wouldn't want to deal with that, so. Pokemon's out. Digimon, I haven't watched any of the new Digimon, so I can't, like, Digimon, wait, let me see. The last one I watched was Digimon Frontier. And that was as dark as I've ever seen Digimon get at that time. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nope. Don't put me in the Shadow Realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, before there was Muzan Kibutsushi. Before he existed, moonwalking backwards with demons, you know, there was a. I dragged his lip too much down. There was Pegasus, and he was just sending people left and right to the Shadow Realm for fun. So it's like, and those are older, but like even rah rah rah, like, I used to think I would want to live in like Full Metal, but I'm like, that's insane. Not with somebody like Scar running around, like, hey, I don't got the red eyes, but does my skin tone help me, Scar? Like, can I use that? Can I use it? Like, is that okay? I don't think so, though. I don't know. Do you have one that's not Bow Fury? Or does anybody have one that they think is a perfect anime world? And I know you can say it without spoiling, like, why. But, like, even movies, like even if we touch movies, right? I don't want to live in Summer Wars, but here we are, living in Summer Wars, just about. Like, that's a scary thought. We're here. We're here. Who's gonna... Like, how many people rely on the internet for everything, right? Like travel, groceries, health, fun, therapy, like everything that you potentially could crack open a book and learn. You know, I'm just saying. But everything that you could potentially take out time to be like, hey, I don't know anything about this. Let me go to all these libraries that are free to walk into and just crack open a book. You don't even need a card. You can just read a book. Or, you know, whatever. You go to the internet and it's more than likely AI, so you're like, dang, yo, is this accurate? Your question's still not answered, but you're gonna trust it because it's quote unquote up, like it's up to date. And it kind of sucks. It's like, we do live in Summer Wars. The only difference is that, you know, we would need all the countries, every single country on the world to be under the same, pretty much Google world. Yeah, Google gonna do it. Y'all better watch out for Google. Google is the reason we're about to be in Summer Wars. I just thought about it. I'm like, Google does have the capability. Anybody does, but Google definitely has the capability to reach out and be like, yeah, let's connect all our internets and all of our medical and all of our governments and all that jazz, our fire department, our like everything. And then if a virus gets introduced to it because of warfare, then it's like, yo. So that's all I'm going to say on Summer Wars. If you have not seen that movie by now, please go watch it because that is my jump off. That is definitely one of my all-time favorite anime movies to throw on. But not a world that I would want to live in, even though it's darn near close to what we got. Alright, I can stop right there. Y'all get the gist. That looks like veins. This is the importance of thin lines to thick lines, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's disrespectful? I just thought about it. They used to say ladies, gentlemen's, and germs. Who was the germs? That's a crazy... People, wow. Wow for that one. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry, it was the bugle. It caught me. That scared me. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's my charger. Oh, right. My tablet was gonna die, and I took it off the charger to start this piece. So let me throw that back on in a second. The one thing about doing this, I hate it because it makes my art feel very incomplete. So I do need to do better with it. Do absolutely need to do better with that one. See that quick fix? It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Swing your arm out the window, man. Throw it up because I'm singing. Hey. Yo, the world of Hamtaro. Oh, yeah. You're gonna learn. You're gonna have fun. It's gonna be cute. That's his little tie for his. See, I'm doing that a little bit thicker so you can see the contrast between the his hair and there we go. There we go. Shade it. Oh, sorry guys. I be moving this over. You know, you guys can always throw it up in the yeah, and snacks. Oh, you know what I like. Yeah, I might consider that one. You get to play with hamsters, or are you the hamster at that point? Also, I feel like that's something we also gotta note. If I'm gonna be in this world, do I also get the cool like powers or whatever of whatever this world is going to be? Now, again, I don't want to be a state alchemist if I'm going to be in Full Metal because I don't want a target on my back all the time. But like, and I wouldn't want to be in like, what's that one? Friggin' RDC did a whole like, they did a funny skit on this one too, where it was like, if you are My Hero Academia, if you're a My Hero and you get a whack like a whack power, bruh. If I don't get a power that's like JoJo level powered, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like in My Hero. Like I don't want sticky balls on my head that make me dizzy. Like that's a dumb power. But bubbles from JoJo, we're talking different power levels now. So it's like, dang. Depending on the world you're in, you know? If I had a sword, it definitely would be ink. Not to go like the Sai route. I think, dang, what was his name? Sai? I think it was Sai in Naruto. But, you know, Naruto Shippuden specifically. I wouldn't want it necessarily like that, like beast mimicry art and make animals from it. But I guess if I could draw it, yeah. That would be my power, but I feel like I would still have it shaped like a sword. Like it would start off like this, right? Hold on. We about to have a nerdy moment. All right, bear with me, y'all. Look, that's where we're at so far. So that's where we're at so far. We still have 1 more hour. Everything's dying. My laptop about to die too. Ooh. Oopie doopie doop. My laptop said 9%. All right, hear me out, because I am about to do this in the middle of drawing this. Thank you. All right, so if I'm gonna be, where's my cap? Because you know I gotta make this look cool. I probably wouldn't wear a hat every single time, but if I'm gonna be in Demon Slayer, right? And it's probably gonna be music like that too. Now my hair's tied, so it's not gonna make sense with this hat. But I will pull up with my sword that looks like this in my little sheath. They'd be like, And, matter of fact, look, y'all making me really think this out because I am truthfully enjoying this journey. I'm not packing up, but look. I walk around real slick, right? Real slick. I had the little, maybe this pattern, maybe another pattern, maybe that pattern. And I have my little, ugh, and it'd be a pencil case, and they'd be like, "What is that?" Punk ass, da 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 da. You want to fight me with that? Don't you know I'm a demon? I'm gonna rip you to shreds. I'd be like, and before they even know it, my pencil case is opened up. My pen. This is slow motion for y'all, but it would go a lot faster. Pencil case would be like, watch this. And before they know it, you would just see a splatter of ink on the wall. And then that ink would turn red. And then they'd be like, yeah, because all that talking, I don't got time for it. I'm trying to get to moves on. So that's how I would carry it. But that would be like at least 1 power. And I feel like there's at least 10, like total concentration, you know, water breathing, 1 to 10. I think there's 10. I might be wrong on that. I gotta do my research on the power ups and stuff. But if that's the case, oh yeah, I'm whipping that thing out. I'm like, and they gonna think, oh, what are you gonna write me to death? And meanwhile, I'm just sitting here like, nope, just checking the tip. Your blood is dull. And then they'd see me putting it back into my pencil case, and they'd be like, blood splatter on the wall, and it goes from black ink to just demon blood, and then it goes away. I had to do that for you guys because the way that I was about to explain it, you weren't about to know. Let's get back into it. Yeah, I for sure go for Hashira training too. Like 100%. Because again, if I'm going to be in this world, I am not going to get jumped by. Yes! I am not about to be jumped by no demon because I wanted to step outside and get groceries in the middle of the day. And they can just, you know, set a trap for me or something. Or maybe I'm out late because that's really when they'd be active. I know, maybe I'm out late and they just like come up on me and I'm like, ah. Thank you. I might have to draw that as like a 4-panel comic. 4-panel comic. I chose this picture because I didn't want to do any spoilers, even though I did say no spoiler alert earlier. But I do want to say, you know, now we'll get into the spoilers a little bit. So if you are going to watch Demon Slayer, now's your time to tune out for like, I say 2 minutes. I'm gonna do my rant and then I'm gonna leave it at that. But I was okay, so let's talk about Tengen. I need him to have his arms, okay? Oh, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I know what I'm watching, but like, dang. I'm glad he didn't die, but like, dang. Where were you at most of the fight, my man? Like, come on, man. And then it made me realize, I'm like, yo, I know Tanjiro's main, right? But why is he stronger than some of these people that have been training for so long? And I'm like, this man is brand spanking new. Yeah, he's passionate, he's driven, all that makes the main character, right? But the way that they showed Tengen's power, that's why I'm like, I need more of his fight. Like, I need more of his, like, I want to see more flashiness. It wasn't flashy enough for me. I think that's the irony of him being a character that's supposed to be, oh, you gotta be flashy, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And then to be like, dang, yo, your performance wasn't as flashy as I thought it would be. I think that would hurt him. I low-key wanted to leave this not inked up, but we are gonna do it this way. Does that go up? Oh, yeah, because it's not gonna go up further than the other. But yeah, it's just like, I wanted to see more of his fighting style. The same way we saw like just a smidget of Rengoku. I was like, dang, we better get some flashbacks to them during this Hashira training so I could really see what they are about. Cause the way I was a little underwhelmed, and maybe again that was because I am binging it, so like I'm not even letting it sit in. Like I didn't cry when Rengoku died. I saw it coming. They called him Big Brother way too much. I was like, oh, don't get attached. Do not get attached. Like, oh, my heart. So I was like, dang, yo, dang. But at the same time, I was like, all right, his death meant more. When I think about it, his death was done better than most, like, really powerful, strong characters. Because ultimately, I'd be wondering, like, if you've been this powerful for so long and you, like, washing the competition, like you look strong, you acting strong, like I ain't even see your move, you did it so quick, just like my little ink joint. I'm like, how did you die from that? Now granted, he was fighting one of the upper rank demons, so it was like, okay, I get it, you're also trying to show the power of this particular upper rank. Okay. Well, go ahead. We gotta see it. So somebody has to perish, and it can't be a regular person. So it has to be somebody with a level of power that we either somewhat understand or don't fully understand. We're gonna understand it more and more because, we can't have two fire users apparently. Going to war, we can't have two fire using MFs on the same line. Let me stop. No, that's just me being like, dang, yo, I do want to see more of him, but I'm okay with that because low-key we're so hyped for Tanjiro and like him getting his sun breathing off and all that jazz. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. Let that man be the only fire breather for right now. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, sun breather, but fire user, fire wielder. But let me see, what else did I observe that kind of either stuck with me or was like, it was, this was a big one. It didn't really hit as big until I thought back to everything that happened leading up to this moment. But when why am I blanking on her name? She is a main character. That is that's really disrespectful, and they say it all the freaking time. Nezuko. It's like forgetting Misty's name or forgetting, I don't know. Yo, when I say I'm catching up on anime, I have not watched most of the new anime that has come out in the past 5 years, and the ones that I have been more so like movies or very short series, like they're 12 episodes. 12 episodes that you probably don't even know about, like some old, some new. Like an old one, I don't suggest if you have a weak stomach or you don't like gore. Rin, Daughters of Nemosin. I randomly clicked on that and I was like, let me watch it. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, first episode. Okay, I see what this is about. It gave me Psycho-Pass feelings, but Psycho-Pass like halfway into the series, and not to the series, but halfway into the first season, it gave me those type of vibes, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm here for this. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not Law and Order. It's not anime Law and Order. Let me first say that, but it is. It does follow a private eye, two private eyes, and neither one of them can be killed. because they were touched by this particular fruit. Um, I believe they call it a fruit. It goes into some really like interesting places that once you go, you can't come back. So that's my fair warning on Daughters of Nimison. It's Ren Daughters of Nimison, but that was a random anime that I watched that I'm like, you know what? Why not? It's only 12 episodes. It's only 12 episodes. Oh, you know what? It's only right there, so we're not gonna. Hey, I can't do anything about my neighbor's dog. I'm just glad he's having a good time. He's such a playful goober. He's cute. But but yeah, I gotta catch up on a lot of different anime. And as I do, I am super excited to see the developing of the characters, the development of the storylines, like, and for me also, like working on a whole storyline myself, I'm like, oof, yeah, I'm learning a lot. I truthfully am learning so much. So much. It's like 9 something. 9:19. Again, me trying not to rush, but also looking at the time like, but I want to get one more in. Will I be able to? Will I be able to? When I grow up, will I be able to? I just might. I might do what I need to. I know, and because of the angle, it looks kind of weird there on his tat. On his tat 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 two. Would you guys get a tattoo like this? Like on his eye, the way he has his eye? I don't know if I would. I'd be like, if it can't be painted, you know, like if somebody's not doing this, like and it's not like how my tattoo was. Let me tell you something. This wasn't even the worst part. I thought this was cute because it points to my mole, but this part right here gave me so much grief. I don't know why this over this area, but this little corner right here was giving me the blues. I was like, ugh, that was sensitive. And then this one up here, of course, was sensitive. Not me marking it like I'm about to ink my ink, but like I couldn't do anything on my eye. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's me watching too much Charlotte. And I haven't even watched her in like a week or 2 or 3. I don't know. I gotta catch up on that too. But yeah, you know, it just be like that. Sometimes we don't always have time to watch our favorite shows. That's why I'm making it a part of the content so I can have fun with my art, but I can also go out and, you know, do all the other things that I need to do. Let me. Yep. Yep. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Oh, wow. Did that playlist stop? I was not. I was like. I'm sure I'm gonna get hit with a copyright strike for this stream. Only, you know what? Nope, because I saw my look. Because I didn't get hit with the copyright for this particular channel coming up, y'all go show some love to Soul King Radio on YouTube. If you need some funk in your life, like them beats Baby slick. So this is how we gonna rock out for the rest of the stream. Is off this playlist. This seems like, oh, check it out. This is Shipwrecked and Still Funky. Shipwrecked and Still Funky. It came out 6 hours ago, so show some love. And thank you for letting me use your audio because the way. See how that's thin? It looks like hair. It looks better than a sweater. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and then one more. Ooh, I know what I'm about to do. It just hit me. Oh my god, I thought I didn't. My phone went dark and I thought all my technology was dying again. The quick mini heart attack that I just had in words and and in my body. I was like, oh crap. I plugged my tablet up, laptop up, turn the funk down just a swig. Just a swig it. But yeah, I just, I try to watch as much as I can that inspires me, and anime just does that. Like, without question, anime just is smooth. Alright. It's not the full body joint. Not me throwing the phone and being like, there you go. Take it. It's what you asked for right now. It's not. It's what I gave you. There we go. There is Lord Tengen. And low-key, I wish I would have did this in my sketchbook because he is going to be added to the Zaddy page. But I want to draw him in a fighting pose for the poster. So far, I would say, even though I just said that I didn't see all of his abilities, he's in the running for one of my top favorite just because of character and style of the character. Like, to show you guys, not just this photo, where I think this was when you get a little bit of background on him. Like, here we go. So like his blades, he has twin blades. Perfect, a figure. So he has the twin blades that he uses like Kratos, which I'm not bad at. I'm like, that's what's up. And then he uses lightning, but then he's also just like, hey, I don't want to be a ninja, but I'm good at it. Watch this. And make it flashy. Like, when I want more of his fighting, I'm gonna shut up on him. That's it. That's all the limelight you get, sir. Bye. Bye. Let me finish this shadowing right here. But he is so far one of my favorites, and this is just me not picking from our main crew. That's why I'm solely focusing on Hashira, because I'm like, all right, we can have favorite main characters like out of the I don't even think any of them are my favorite. I know that's a crazy thing to say. I am a lot like Tanjiro. I will say that. So he's definitely by default, but I feel like that's absolutely a cop-out. So that's why I'm like, let me just go Hashira instead of the main 4 that we saw in the first season and the second season, I think. But let me see. Who else have we seen? I just saw, I almost called him Mizuru. That's not his name. What character do I know that's called Mizuru? And also Mizuru is the girl's name, I think. I don't even know what anime that name came from, or what manga, or what movie. I don't know. While cause I gotta look. Let me see. Cause I know I'm missing. I'm missing. I haven't seen the dude with the snake yet. Forgot his name, cause haven't really seen him other than the meeting. And then what's the other dude? The dude that stabbed Nezuko, the Hashira that stabbed Nezuko. I haven't fully seen those two fight. Like, yeah, I saw a little taste of it watching the first episode of this season, but I ain't really seen what they can do. You know what I mean? So I want to go ahead and dive into that this weekend. Muichiro. That's who I recently saw fight, and I was like, he had a twin. This is crazy info. Okay. I low key was underwhelmed by him, but happy for his development as a character, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? I know this looks stupid. Like, why am I reaching like this? Because I have to reach around this tumbler. So if you're wondering, that's why. But here's what I want to do for the next one, because I know we have only like 30 minutes. Call it a cop out or not, but I already know if I can't speed run it in ink, and I still want to draw like another character for you guys tonight and not just be like, oh well, I'll do it for a video. Yeah, no, we're not about to do that. I'm gonna switch over to pencil so I can draw. Let's see. I need the list. Oh yeah, the big silent dude, like the dude with the hands who's always like meditating and praying. I want to see him throw hands. I know he got them. He got them for days. He ready for it. So I'm excited about that. I definitely like. Let me see. It is Mitsuri. Okay. Kanroji. Her little whip sword joint, I was not expecting that, and I'm so happy to see that they weren't too afraid to like be like, hey, since we're making swords into water and all that jazz, can we go ahead and just make her like a whip sword or whatnot? Like, and the fact that she might be one of my favorite low key, because my personality is very similar to hers. As far as food, y'all, when I tell you her appetite matches my appetite, because that's exactly how I be putting down food. I be like, oof, I'm hungry. Nah, just bring the whole menu. That would be me. I'd be like, at an all you can eat, they'd be like, all right, you're on your third round. Are you ready to tap out? It says all you can eat. I didn't grow up watching Scooby-Doo for nothing, okay? Gimme it. Gimme it. Oh, come on now. I need a nice little photo. That sax is sexy. Hold on, get some of that while I bring up this image. Yeah, I would challenge her to an eating competition. That's what I would do. Like, if I was in the world of Demon Slayer, I'd be like, I know we could fight for this, but let's just have an eating competition. I'd be like, come on. It'll be great. I know, no, let me not pick that. Because I'm like, yep, there we go. Because it's so fitting. All right. We know she's one of the, very pretty swordsmen, swordswomen that, she be slanging it. And they always sexualize those characters, but we aren't. I chose this one because she's looking at food. And that's exactly how I be looking at food. Like, yup, yup. All right, I gotta do it again to where I gotta stand up. So y'all just watch and enjoy. Let me tie my hair back. Let me do that. And I know we're supposed to end at 10, but if I don't finish this at 10, we're just gonna finish this one up, and that'll be the stream. All right. So bear with me, because I know we had to start late today. I've been running around today, all the jazz. So I want this to be a full, complete stream for you guys, even though I'm switching to pencil at this very moment. So anybody that jumps in after this, yell at them. No, I'm kidding. Don't yell at them. Just let them know. I'm not about to, Hey! Welcome, welcome. I switched over from the chat for like 2 seconds. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. You saw this one? Yeah. So that was our first one. That's my first favorite Hashira for this particular series. So far. I can't even lock him in because I need more of his fighting style. So we gonna get to it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out. It is always a pleasure to see you guys as well. This one we are going to do I'm sorry. I forgot her name that quick because this is why I don't binge. Because I'll binge it and I'll know all the different things that happen, but them names be like, oh, I don't remember. I'm gonna just call her Mitsuri for right now instead of her last name. Because I think earlier I called her by her last name. So we're doing her looking at food photo. And that means I might want to do landscape so that way I can, because I didn't measure the last one. We're not about to start now. All right. Again, I like starting at a very particular angle, like one of the lines. So I think I'm going to start with this center hairpiece right here because it's the most interesting, like swoop, but then it's blocky, and I'm like, I know that's the style of Demon Slayer, but I don't know, I just like it. I can get with that. Hold on. Look, y'all already see, I already see it. I did not measure this. So her chin should be roughly about here. From, let's see, side. That's part of my problem. I'm such a free thinker that I don't be trying to measure. I don't measure my seasonings. When I'm baking, it always be hitting though, you know what I'm saying? I don't go too wild. Not anymore, unless I'm really trying to like try one, like, I don't know, something crazy. Like if I go to a restaurant and they got a special and I'm like, I want to try this in a different way. Like if they got salmon stuffed steak, I'm doing like, ooh, bear with me here. This is perfect topic because she's a food lover. Oh, see, favorite Hashira right here. Immediately. So it's like, imagine going and getting a fillet. I was gonna say like a ribeye, but they're not thick enough. So get a fillet. Fillet gonna be about that juicy, that thick. And I might have to draw this recipe for you guys because now I want to actually try it out. And I like drawing the food that I cook or that my fiance cooks. And I don't know. Imagine a fillet, right? I don't want to Pittsburgh it, but you could Pittsburgh it. That's when you slice it down the middle and grill it on both sides, right? Then you go and you stuff it with some blackened salmon. I think blackened salmon, to keep it simple, you could do Cajun salmon, you could do a lemon pepper salmon, or you could just do something else entirely. I think even a rockfish would taste really good if you put some like some earthy tones to it, like a white pepper with some turmeric. Oh, and then some sage. Oh, on the rockfish. Oh, and then I add some lemon to it. Y'all know. Whew. Food. I didn't eat dinner yet. So this is the perfect character, not just to bond with, but also to think like, dang, I didn't eat dinner yet. We gonna get there though. I'll get there after this. But you take that, right? Because now I'm excited, and we are gonna do this dish at some point. But you take that and you like put your flavors together, whatever your fish is gonna be, or whatever seafood that you want in there. Because I would do crab meat too. Crab meat inside of a fillet. Oh, a Pittsburgh fillet. Oh my goodness. Now that does mean, I wonder, because most people, when they do Pittsburgh style, they definitely make it, let me see, hold on, that should be the center. This is the only time you about to see me. It's because it's in pencil. I'm supposed to be doing this fast. That's why. That's why it's supposed to be. I'm over here relaxing, talking about the food, but I'm like, wait a sec. I have a job to do other than telling y'all recipes I really want to try out. And I still will. But the fillet with some like lump crab. Oh, some Cajun crab meat. Like, oh my goodness. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna do it. And then stuff it inside of a sirloin. I mean, not a sirloin. Get that tough meat out of here. Stuff it inside of a fillet. Ooh. I told you I used to work it out back then. I know what I'm talking about. But even outside of that, I used to work in the food industry. So I've been around a lot of different recipes, and I've always wanted to try a lot of different things, but they couldn't keep me out the kitchen, so I had to go. No, I'm kidding. That's not what happened. We discussed this already. But yeah, I absolutely would do that. And then, sorry, her eyes. More so like that. Yup. And round it out. She's got to have rounded out eyes because she's a character that is supposed to be like super cute, super kawaii. I don't know the word for super, so it's gonna be super kawaii. But that's how you know. That's generally how you know either the style or you know what the character's role is how sharp the angles are and how round they are versus how round they are. There we go. Because that was monstrous. Yeah, I might. Oof. I want a bowl of ramen and I want to finish the Hashira training tonight, but I won't. I won't because I know I'm just gonna fall right asleep. It has been a long day. I did a super up close on her face, even though this is smaller. And this is why I switched to pencil for this one, because I want to complete it before ending stream. And I don't want to hold you guys captive all night, so here we go. Leave. I'm going to bring this over a little bit so y'all can... I almost dropped this whole daggone thing. Come on. What? But yeah. Oh, super up close. Where does it stop? Oh, it stopped right above there. But I do, yeah, I can rock out with Mitsuri. We could go to, the heck is it called? We could go to the Hub, or we could go to Iron Age. I would have a eating competition with this character. There are only a handful of characters that I've ever thought of being like, you know what? I'd have a meal with that character. I forgot homeboy name that always took Naruto to the ramen spot. Iruka. It came back immediately. Iruka Sensei, I would go get ramen with Iruka Sensei. I would go get hibachi with Mitsuri. Like, absolutely. These seem like fun characters to just chill and have a meal with. Or to even train with. Like, her blade is ridiculous. And I was so excited to see, oh, okay, this is why she's a Hashira. Because freaking bone density and just unrealistic strength. Yep, I raised it, so this gotta come up too. Look, we twins. She got a forehead like mine. Let me stop. Oh, her eyebrows are so far behind her hair. Okay. I think it's funny that I've been cranking out Demon Slayer sketches during these lives because this is the first time that I've drawn these characters. Like, at least with the Spirited Away, all of those characters, not all of those characters, but I've drawn Haku and Chihiro so many times, did murals of it, that I'm like, okay, I know what the angles are, I know what this is, I know what that is. But now I'm like, ooh, all right, let's see what I can do with this one. And I don't gotta be familiar with it to do it, I just gotta be able to see it. So that's why I always bring up a visual. If I can see it, oh, you best believe I can copy it. And that's why I love Kakashi, because it's like I got my own Sharingan when it comes to art. I'd be like, oh yeah, I like that character. I pay attention enough to their moves while I'm watching them to know how they flow in pencil, if that makes sense. I gotta thin that out. There we go. I can only rush in pencil, unfortunately. But I would love to get to the point where these Demon Slayer characters, I'm like, oh, yep, I know it like the back of my hand. Like Ichigo, I could draw him right now without bringing up a photo because I've drawn him so much too. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe Vegeta? I don't know. It's been a while since I drew Vegeta, but Vegeta was the very first anime character I've ever drawn. Fun fact. That was back in third grade. Third grade, back in Arizona. That was funny. Yeah, I always wonder where, you know, all the people that I met in the different states that I lived in, where they are now. I'm like, hope you're well. Hope life is treating you good, as Mike Guy would say. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all mad because I didn't finish that recipe. Well, I'll finish it in real life, and then I'll come back and tell you more about it after I try it out. Like, did it work? Did it not work? Did it work? Did it not? It may not have worked. But I think that one will, and I'm excited to try it now. I think I also had to stop talking about food because I was legitimately getting hungry. Let's see. Oh, that's because this isn't long enough. That's what I didn't do. I told you I measure. I don't measure nothing. What I measure? None. My hand gonna be cramped up after this. It's gonna go up, up. Let me see. I feel like maybe I am just seeing, you know, just a taste of all the Hashira so they can save their best of their best for this big battle that we're leading up to. You know that budget gonna be ridiculous on the movies, so it's gonna look gorgeous. It's gonna be a nice time. I know we're gonna cry again. Something made me cry in one of these previous episodes, or it almost made me cry. I was like, ooh, not again. Oh, it was one of the, okay, it was another one of the, like, when they bring siblings in and they be like, yeah, da 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 da. Oh, it's like, nah. I already cried over a pair of siblings and I'm already following their storyline. Get out of here. I don't care. I felt I felt horrible for it. But at the same time, I'm like, nah. You already got me on the first episode. There's no other pair of siblings that I'm about to cry over for this series. It's like Full Metal, not Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but Full Metal Alchemist. When they introduce the brothers that are using Ed and Al's name in a whole nother town, and they're like, yo, y'all been causing havoc and doing things you're not supposed to. And they're like, it wasn't us. So they gotta go check it out. I didn't care about their sap story. I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. I'm already following Ed and Al, and I like what I've seen so far, so no tears for you. That's crazy. I think that goes to show you when you're doing a storyline, you know, you got to be mindful about the repetition in areas, because if you want me to feel some type of way about that, I'm gonna be like, okay, they connect with the character, but that's about as far as I'm about to go. Like, I'm not I keep making her forehead too short because I know them eyebrows gotta be here. She's like, oh, food. My spirit animal. Somebody I could never cosplay because I'm not gonna say it, but somebody I can't cosplay. But I will cosplay. I still need to cosplay Yuroichi from Bleach. Cause that my girl. That my girl. Okay, tablet. This is the problem. Well, it's up here. Hey, Shikaku. While it's up here, my little flap keeps hitting my hand from my case. So that's why you see me like, dang, what is this? Like, I'm standing up right now just so I can move over top of the camera. But we gonna fix it. We gonna fix this little setup. Yay, food! She instantly turned into a chibi. This also reminds me of a webtoon I saw. Dang, I forgot the name of it, but I only read a little bit of it. I do still like follow the creator because I like their art style. But I don't know. I feel like because of my age, I just won't touch certain storylines. I'm like, I'm grown. Coming of what age is this? If we're not coming of 30, I don't need to be watching it. 9 times out of 10, I'm like, oh, great character design and everything. It's funny, but yeah, I'm past that. So I'm like, okay, well, unless it's like something like Demon Slayer coming of age, because let's be real, I ain't gonna be out there at 15, 16 fighting no demons unless I was protecting a family member or I had nothing else. Like, those are my only 2 options. I'm sorry. Those are my only 2 options. Oh, one's a little bit bigger. Surely was. Nope. I like it a little bit smaller. Hey. Alright. Are those? Let me see. How are your eyelashes? Okay, it is just straight up. I was like, she doesn't have any extra marks on the bottom lid, but on the top lid, she got the, you know. I'm sorry, it's definitely here. It's definitely here. Because I wanted to end at 10, but I want to make sure y'all get your full sketches. Okay, okay, guitar. Hitting it kind of far. I like it. Let me say this one more time for anybody that's hopping in and out. I switched to pencil for this last sketch. Is her nose looking left or right? It's looking down the center. Okay, all right. Not a fang tooth, just a, there we go. Just to show that she grinning, cause that food gonna be good. That, what did I say? That rockfish and that stuffed fillet. Ooh, I'm sorry, not, yeah. Rockfish stuffed fillet. Or Cajun crab meat. The way that guitar hit. Dang, I'm like, anytime that I'm gonna be thinking of anime this weekend, I'm gonna be so sad that I can't see Megan this year. It's okay though. It's okay. Cause I don't know. When I hear certain celebrities going to cons, I'd be like, I'm not gonna want to be around the people that want to be around them. Like maybe, but maybe not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know which version of her fans she's gonna get at DreamCon, and I hope she has a pleasant experience, because I would love it if more like Black celebrities just saw DreamCon and was like, yo, we need to make sure this is, you know, a forever thing. Because let me tell you, that experience was, again, life-changing. It led me to my first paid voiceover. Honestly, my first 2 paid voiceover gigs. 3. Damn, I've done 3 since DreamCon last year, and I just got into voice acting. So when I tell you DreamCon is life-changing, I am not bullshitting you. Like, it is a good time, yes, but you can learn so much if you meet the right people and if you're going to the right panels and stuff like that. So for any of y'all that are there or on your way there or whatnot, safe travels, enjoy, have a good time, be respectful. And, you know, watch your 6 as you need to. But that is like, chef's kiss of a con. Very well done. And as they grow, I know it's going to be even better. And that's what it is. Her head shape is... There you go. think it's very subtle that her hair does that, so let me do it that way. Oh, oops. She's about to have a... Oh, nope. I mean, that's accurate. It's actually supposed to go the other way, so let me fix this before I... before I go the other route. Her hair definitely go like that. So, alright. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we good, we good. Oh, you know what I'm really gonna be? Oh, dang. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I really am not. I am excited for more and more people to go out and see it. And I am also excited to see the playback of all that went down. But I gotta say, that Bay Brigade, that was fire. That Bay Brigade last year was fire. Like, what a summer to even be present for that too. Cause not like us shut it down. I mean, not like us shut it down. Panic at the Disco. I forgot the name of the song. Do 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 do. You know. Oh, well, imagine a copyright coming because I sang this song too well. Let me stop. What a beautiful melody. What a beautiful copyright coming over jazz. No, it's not gonna hit because of that. But yeah, like, that was freaking epic. I've never seen that amount of just hypeness and love, because I've never been to a concert, you guys. I don't know why I didn't enter that into the fun facts for you guys, but that's another spoiler alert. Y'all see it when you see it. You see it when you see it. I'm not gonna do a late night upload, but I will finish editing tonight while I eat. So that way, yeah, we're gonna just round that out because I don't think it actually arcs too much. So. Funk is the best way to keep on task, like moving quick and fast. That's also why I keep switching my topics, because I'm trying to keep up with my back pain. Golly, oh, had to jump. So why don't you just jump? No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. But yeah, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and finish that editing, because again, it's literally 6 minutes left of editing that I want to get done so badly. I'm like, this is for my community. Like, this is legitimately the best video that I've made for you guys, and you guys are gonna love it. I hope you love it as much as I love making it, low-key, because the amount of laughter just in the recording from all sides, like from, oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I just got a notification, and that notification looked real hype. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if I want to open it while I'm on stream, because I don't know what it is exactly. But it looked like something. Maybe announcement happened, and I'm like, but I don't know. Not her looking like a crackhead. That's what her face almost went like that. Come on now, she ate too much to look like a crack. All right, tablet. Dang, just hold on. I'm coming. Where are you falling at? Oh, it's because my hair, my 10 years worth of hair is weighing down my tablet and almost knocked it down. 10 years, Athena. 10 years. 10 long years I've waited. And for what? No, I'm kidding. There. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the notice. Oh, I know it's something. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We gonna check it out after I close out stream. But
Oy, I wonder what it is. I hope I'm not gonna be pissed.
that's what I did. Yep. Because that should be here and that should be there. And this actually connects a little further out. So we're going to do. You know what anime I watched a while ago and I'm like, is it over? I think it was also a 12 to 24 episode anime and it was a manga, I believe. The Magus Bride or the Magnus Bride? Like, I liked how they talked about magic in the realm and stuff, and I definitely wanted to see more of that world. But I don't know. I thought it was weird that they forced the love type scenario on that. Like it could have just been. I would have preferred it to just be and not, have to be, oh, they're in love and it's unconventional. Yeah, all right. Unconventional means maybe it shouldn't. Coming from a lesbian, maybe it shouldn't happen. In anime, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Specifically talking about anime when they force like love stories out of something that could just be a regular story. I think that's why I liked I love Samurai Champloo because I'm like, yeah, they could have forced some type of weird love triangle between the three, but it doesn't fit. Like it doesn't need that element in the storyline. Thank God. Like, matter of fact, it was like she was just traveling with her bros, and I was like, yeah, I like that. Because that can happen. That's a real thing. Don't let people fool you. Oops. Yep. Hey. I'm telling y'all know nothing. Y'all know nothing about this jazz until you hit up Soul King Radio. You know I gotta shout them out because I'm using them as background music, and I love their vibe. It'd be like, oh, I need something a little upbeat. Got you. That's the one thing, too, about Demon Slayer. I didn't expect there to really be too much, like, love involved in it, or like, oh, cuteness. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that first episode told me everything I needed to know. So, that's why I'm like, I don't care about nobody love story in this. People dying from demons. Just give me the juice. Give me the deets. But, ooh, my bad. I'm all up on her face. I'm gonna smudge the photo. But yeah, as much as I talked about, dang, I almost forgot his name that quick. As much as I talked about Tengen, and also the fact that he's a lord too, that's crazy. But also Mitsuri, I like the fact that each character, you meet them in very specific areas that also just works for their personality. And now that does make sense for doing any type of like mission setup, like where somebody's gonna work the best at. But not all anime work like that. Sometimes they be throwing people that are electric users into an aquarium and being like, hey, we know you can do it. And it's like, what the I mean, yeah, but everybody about to get zapped. So what am I here for? But and I also like her hair. Her hair is so adorable. But it's not like the coils that most anime girls get. It's more so it's braided. So she got the braids on it. There we go. I can put that there. But then I gotta look directly through the camera, and I don't know how that's gonna turn out, so bear with me. Look, please. Oh yeah, I need this over that way. There we go. Chip it, 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 chip it. This sounds like when you're in the blaxploitation and they just pulled up to the corner store and we're about to meet the main character. Like we already saw them with the bad interaction from maybe their boss or somebody else, but they just pull up to the store and they're like, look man, let's get into this case, whatever it is. Let me see. I'm so skeptical with music, and I'll be mad if like somebody's like, "Hey, you know that's AI music, right?" Because I'll be like, "These motherfuckers don't tag nothing sometimes," and I actively try and get away from AI creativity type stuff. Like if it's supposed to be based in creativity, I generally don't use AI for it, or I don't like music. I'm like, come on now. It's from the soul for a reason. Not saying that one day ChatGPT ain't finna have a core, but a soul is, without being like extra religious on it, a soul is uncraftable by our hands. You know what I mean? Like it's you can't just pick that up out the river or out of the stone. I don't know where the rest of her hand went. Like this little area right here, I don't know where this went, because that just went swoop, right into the wrist. There we go. But I still stand by it. Even though I had to switch into pencil, I still stand by what my blade would be. It absolutely would be an ink welder. They'd be like, what element is that? Well, actually, if you think about it, I could make it simply from some type of earthy material, either heated, grinded, or mixed with some liquid. So there's a lot of concentration that you need for that one. I think that's even more powerful than sun breathing. Stop. Stop. Let me get these fingers right while I'm BSing. While I'm talking about AI, I just drew an AI looking hand. And 4 fingers coming out of one. Like, what happened there? Trying to get the right lane. The right lane. Now's the time, streamers, to get your lives because all the other streamers are at conventions and festivals this month, next month, and maybe in July. No, I'm kidding. But no, I be thinking about that. I'm like, dang, if everybody's at the con, they probably won't even see this until they come back to edit their videos or whatever, because everybody's a content creator at this point. Even if you don't do it like seriously, like taking it seriously, the minute you put something online, it's content for somebody. So be mindful. Whatever you put up, somebody watching. Even if it don't look like it. That's how I got to this point. I was like, yo, ain't nobody gonna watch these. Don't nobody care about this. I'm pretty sure people have other things to do on a Thursday night other than rocking out with Danny doing drawings. This gives me slaps and beans, but no, kinda, yeah. Actually, if y'all saw that playthrough, I still gotta get that up on the other channel. But that was so much fun. If you've never played the game Slaps and Beans, but you just want like an arcade style, like hit 'em up type joint, just like all literally slaps and beans. That's about as much as I can tell you about it without spoiling anything else that could be spoiled. There's a part 2. There's a 2. I don't know if it's gonna have any of the characters from the first one other than the main people that you play as, but I definitely would want it as an arcade game too. Like as the arcade setup, I would have that in the house so that way I could play anytime my friends come over, like, yo, check this game out real quick. I don't like the way her hand is, but you know, who am I to judge? I'm just being picky. There we go. Okay. And honestly, sometimes when I be hearing like the extra repetition in songs, I'll be like, dang, it is AI. But as far as I know, this one's not. I'm just trying to fight the good fight for all creatives. Just bear with me. I do it in my own way. I don't preach about it normally. What? My tablet smooth almost came right up off of here. It almost said drop. Boop. It almost smooth said nope. We're closing the stream out regardless. No, I'm gonna close it out after I finish this one. I know her finger not about to be exact, but I couldn't leave it the way that I had it earlier. I did do that. Okay. That's what it is. I needed to. She has dense bones, and and she eats a lot. So yeah, she, you know, give her some hands that she can slap people and then go eat some beans. Bet. Perfect. I told y'all, the conversation always wraps back. It truthfully does. Does it make sense in the moment? Maybe not, but hey, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. If my best ain't good enough for you, well, baby, don't worry about it then. But I do my best. No. I feel like I've been hitting y'all with a little bit of spice tonight. Oof. It's because I didn't eat yet. It's because I didn't eat yet. Nah, I think honestly, this is, y'all know I like to dream big, right? Dream big, design bigger. That's what I say. At least when it comes to my contracts and stuff like that. But when I say that, I truthfully mean that. Like when I'm dreaming and thinking of sorry, I just tried to palm the crap out of that and almost ripped the page. When I think about what I want to create and what I want to design and stuff like that, and how I live my life, I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. That's why I'm always like, yep, for stream, we're going to do this, that, and the third. And I'm like, are we though in 2 hours? Because we used to do 4+ hours and we could do that. But 2 hours, that's a lot less. If I can, I would love to get back to the point where I'm doing 4-hour streams with you guys, chit-chatting, laughing, eating, playing Bean Boozled. Maybe not that again. I've played that at least 4 times in my life, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. But, yeah, that, sorry, that should be right there. That's how you know they made her an adorable character, because why are her eyelashes this thick? And then, like, her eyelid area mascara joint is that thick, but then her eyelashes are like pencil thin. No pun intended. But yeah, it's interesting. The way that they stylize characters in anime and manga and just all animations. To be honest, all storylines low key done right. She looks like, I'm gonna leave it. Oh, cause my back has to accept it. Remember how I said I'm getting to my auntie stage, but we're not there yet. We need more wisdom. I need more wisdom in my life before I can accept somebody not related to me calling me auntie. Like, hey, yo, auntie. Like, what, my child, may you ask? I brought my fortune ball out as well. Because that's what it feels like when I say wisdom. I know I was telling y'all something else, but I completely forgot about it in my jokes. So if y'all remember, let me know. If not, it's cool. But, no tablet, please don't fall. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to tell you guys. And I'm glad I remembered because, yeah, they say if you put it out there, it'll happen. So when I say dream big, dream big, design bigger, I really dream way ahead of my years because time be flying. By the time you look back and you're like, dang, I did do this last year, or I did do this last week, or I did do all of this today, and I have not sat down. Like, I did do a lot of driving today, and I did a lot of admin work on a non-admin day. So, dang, yeah, I did do a lot this day. But in those moments where I'm like thinking, okay, I could do this, that, and the third, and I can have fun with it, and da 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 da. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever change that because it keeps me moving forward and it keeps me trying to outdo myself from whenever I set that goal. Like, I used to want to create a whole school and a business around it and stuff like that, like a trade school type situation. And the only reason I'm openly saying that is because that's no longer my dream. But also, I think somebody else could probably do it in a different way that now that I'm at the point that I'm at, I wouldn't look at it the same. I pivoted. So it's like, okay, well, it's still a pretty tall order to have my own school. Like, that's insane. But I implore you to dream as big as possible. because only you can tell yourself no. Y'all knew I was about to get my TED Talk in, so sit down and listen. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, there's just a certain thing about me that does not allow me to think small, and I love that about myself so much, because if I do, I'm not gonna do it. If it's not big enough, I'm not going after it. So I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I do plan on going back to DreamCon at some point that makes sense. Like, even if next year makes sense, right? Like, cool. But in my dream mind, I would say I'm only going back if I'm invited as a guest because I've made it to that point. Now, next year, that's not realistic. Now, depending on how we flow, as I grow my creator, I am growing as a creator, and it's really interesting because this was never a part of my big dream. So now that it is a part of my dream, and me seeing it and me being like, yeah, no, we're doing this. I'm serious about this, and I want to do this because I'm gonna do it bigger and better than anybody has ever done any type of content creation, including Kai Cenat. Shout out to him, because that streamer you was what an amazing idea, right? I just told you I wanted a school one day, but who would have ever thought to do it with content creation? Him. Genius. A young genius, but genius. He's gonna grow into it more and more, and I'm excited to see what else the other streamers are doing. But that just makes me want to dream bigger. Like, it truthfully does. I know that I can do anything. And that's not arrogance, it's not anything crazy. It's literally, no, I can do anything. Because I refuse to believe that I can't. And in that Delulu mode, it helps me actually build my skills and be like, nope, let's do this. This is what I want to do, let's do it. I wanted to create giant Victoria's Secret wings for a class one day. This college. It's definitely college. And I did. Now, it happened to be around Valentine's Day that year, so I had a bouquet of flowers, and I was walking around like an angel in my old high school graduation robe that I turned into like a Egyptian goddess robe, and I had my sandals on and everything. Like, I made it from scratch too. It was so much fun. I cosplayed for an assignment, pretty much, and I got an A. Like, I got an A. Did I get an A for that? I think I got an A for that. If I'm remembering correctly, that was either the paper that I got an A on or I got a C on it. But I still had the most well-received, I almost said performance, most well-received, presentation in the class at that time, I think. Just off that, I was like, yeah, buddy. Let's get it. Come on now, corner. You're giving me grief here. There we go. Round it out. And round this side out too. I know. 26 minutes over, that's not too bad. I definitely thought we were gonna get closer to 11 o'clock. So let me just put that back over there. But yeah, and I even said this last year, leaving DreamCon, I'm like, dang, yo, to be able to come here and enjoy this and nobody knows me, I love it. But I know there's gonna come a time where it's gonna be like last year, it was like Berlizzi. They couldn't even finish the freaking live podcast episode, because as soon as he announced that they were about to be over at his table, everybody just ran, and I'm like, yeah, but I still want to hear this last little bit of the convo. My old ass being in there, because I know it was the age thing. It was like, oh, I get it, but like, Everybody stay calm. Everybody said, oh, they gonna be over there? The first thought was, I need to be over there first. And more than half of the room got up, and I was like, dang, one day it's gonna be like that. I'm not even gonna be able to just have a moment online without somebody saying something that I should probably consider either not replying to or being like, yeah, I gotta address this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I know those moments happen for all of them. And I'm not worried about any of that stuff because my goal still remains. I dream bigger than anime characters 9 times out of 10. I'm like, Hokage, that's cute. That's real cute. What about being the leader of all Hokages, Naruto? Because you got godlike powers. You could. You could if you wanted to. But no, it's not a dig at the characters. It's just anime has inspired me the same way music inspires my art. So it's like, oh. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry. Not Krispy Kreme. Look. She looks like Krispy Kreme's in the building. Just like food. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I am too. Let me do that. I know that's not how her eyes look, but that's just for the tone. Because her eyes are like this green. And don't talk about my phone. Okay, y'all. So y'all remember my MP3 player? My phone is just as bad. So while I'm sitting here talking about my dreams, yes, I have some ways to go, but not that far because I know what I know. I know who I am and I know that I can. And you'll never hear it different. Like, yeah, we gonna do this. I already get a chance to meet some of y'all because some of y'all are here in Baltimore, but like for the ones that aren't and y'all rock with me, you don't know anything about me outside of my content, that's what I look forward to is getting to know new minds and learning all types of things. She does not have the top of her hair, so let me do that real quick. I know this was a quick one. But Anne is gonna get cut off the same way Tengen's head got cut off in the back. But it's still good art. Yeah! Not me drawing on the table like... Let me stop. Because I'll do it. One day I'm going to just come over here and start drawing. Y'all going to be like, don't you have paper? I said what I said. We're a long ways away from getting invited to DreamCon, but maybe not. Maybe not. It's still a dream, though. Like, you know how performers are like, oh, I got invited to the Met Gala and I'm wearing so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. Like, low-key, that's how DreamCon is for Black creators up and coming. So I got invited to DreamCon as one of the panelists, da-da-da-da-da. Like, oh, that is one of my dreams now. After going last year, that's one of my dreams. Oh, my back! Oh, my back hurts! Why did it hit so much when I sat down? Oh, because I haven't sat down all day. Here, let me put this here so y'all can see. Oh, and let me do this so y'all can see. Yeah, the reason I say I'm a long way is because my setup's not the best, but my content has value. So I'm like, I'm not the flashiest. Contrary to one of my favorite Hashira, I'm not the flashiest, right? And most of my tech is ready to give up on me any day now, and I'm just praying that that it works out before I I have to replace any technology because my car is priority right now. But like those types of things is my mental, hey, am I really ready for this? Like, is this really part of the dream? Like, do we really want to move forward with this? Because, you know, there's gonna be a lot of pivots, a lot of down moments, a lot of up moments, a lot of fast moments and stuff like that. I'm like, yes, this is what I want. So I had to verbally say it to y'all because, like, yeah, I don't share all my plans, and you shouldn't share all your plans. I learned that one. I learned that one through time. But I also understand that y'all are a part of this community and we're growing together, and y'all keep showing up bigger and better every single video that I put out. I'm like, dang, I have to outdo myself because there's no way that I can let my community down. You know what I mean? And it's not like a pressure thing. It's that, nah, I asked y'all to be here and you are. That's enough. That's enough for me to be like, all right, let me show up. Let me show up. Even when I was sick, I was like, I gotta do this live. It's not gonna be a drawing live, but I absolutely gotta, my bad, because her thing is down here. Yeah, but, even when I was sick, I ended up doing like a sketchbook tour, which if you guys want to see another one of those, I know I keep throwing a lot of stuff at y'all. That's why I need y'all in these comments. Let me know, because I will create based off whatever I want to create. And y'all seem to have been enjoying that so far. So I appreciate you for that, because that's the greatest love you can give to an artist, is just letting them do their thing and being like, yo, I'm showing up because of that. That alone. Excuse me, ma'am, I just touched my hair, so I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch the paper. I don't want any grease stains. Oh, I drew. What did I draw? Oh my god, this was back in high school. You know, I didn't have my locks then, but I had like braids, and so my scalp was like extra just oily all the time. All the time. Like grease, oil, everything. Bop, bop, glick, slick, everything. I don't know what a glick is, but it was glick slicking. And I don't know, I forgot what I was drawing. I think I was drawing probably a Bleach character at that time. And I touched the paper and, oh, the oil spill. I was so mad. I was like, dang, I gotta redraw this. It wasn't even for class or nothing, or like any friend or anything like that. It was just, dang, yo, I just wanted to draw this. I know, this is our quick sketch of Mitsuru. Mitsuru? Wait, dang. What is her name? Dang! I told you. Yeah, Mitsuru. Mitsuri. I get tongue-tied in Japanese. Gosh darn it. I need to get back on my studies this summer. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I do have an announcement for you guys, but I will make that a separate post because that is actually very important for all of my socials, including here on YouTube. I will make that announcement as a separate video, and it's in regards to not June, but July. So I'll let y'all know. I'll record it when I get a chance to, you know, get it done. Get it done. How her hair do that, but it also do that? Oh, okay, I see, because it's supposed to do that. I was like, wait a sec, these lines are not making sense. I know, she got the Jessie thing going on. Jessie! James. And we are Team Rocket. That's also how I end up drawing some of the characters. Like if they have similar hairstyles, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like so-and-so. Like Tengen's hair is not. It's more like Bleach style than it is Naruto style. Like if I, nah. And I know it's like, what are you talking about? They look the exact same, but it's like, no, that might be one of the tutorial videos I hit y'all with too. Hairstyles done in different eras and different styles of anime versus different. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Probably this weekend. Probably this weekend. Now that's a plan that I probably shouldn't have said out loud, but it is what it is because it's still unique in my own style and stuff like that. But and I know people are like, oh, you know, doesn't matter. But I'm like, yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah, we're always gonna dream. Always gonna dream. That's literally the greatest thing to do is to dream and know that you can. Know that no matter what, you about to win. You gonna do it. Oh, my heart. Okay. That gasp is for only for people that know what Code Geass is. And I say that because the way her hair is drawn, like I said before, different styles of anime and different characters and different decades of anime will have you like seeing this hairstyle is just like this person, but closer to this person. Da, 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 da. Her hair right here specifically into the little loop, but because hers is braided, it's slightly different. Euphemia. I believe that was her name. Her full name is Euphemia. They called her Yuffie. Oh, Code Geass, tears. Just tears. Such a wholesome character. Like, from jump, she's just so sweet. You enjoy her presence. So, it's like, dang. But that's what it made me think of, and I'm like, oh. It's been a while. Something else that I stopped after a while. I'm like, nope. Maybe I'll give it another chance. Like, not another chance. I did finish Code Geass and I loved it. And then they came out with that boo boo. And I'm like, take that away. Ain't nobody asked for this. Nobody other than the devs, than the creators. But no, even y'all should dream big though, for real, for real. Let me get back to that. Y'all should absolutely dream as big as possible, because as you go through life, like for real, as you go through life, you are constantly going to have people try and knock your dreams down a peg or try and tell you how to do your dream, or like, hey, you know, it's not really working this way. Maybe you should just give up, kind of thing. Or maybe you should just let me do it for you. And it's like, no, this is my dream. I want to do it. And maybe I got to pivot. That's fine. Make the pivot. You know, make the changes how you need to. Do I want to still have a school? No. Will I end up investing in somebody that does a similar idea? Probably, because I still believe that that dream can work. But it's just not meant for me in this moment. Like, it's no longer my main prioritized dream. So, oh, look, she looks so adorable. She looks so adorable. And I just added these lines just so I could talk longer. Y'all know that. But yeah, it's one of those things where you should never tell yourself no when dreaming and like trying to achieve a goal. No. Like, if that no helps your goal progress, yes, tell yourself no. Like, if you know you need to go to sleep right now, don't be up watching me. Go to sleep. This will be up after this. I promise you. I'm never gonna like be like, oh, ha ha ha, you'll never see this again. I got rid of all that content. For a reason. The minute I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have kids one day. we gotta, yeah, certain content you'll never see me do anymore. Like even though we did a truth and drink with my mom, I did leave that one up because it was more wholesome than like negative. As wholesome as you can be drinking soju with your mom for 4 hours, I think 3 or 4 hours. That live is still up, but I think a couple of tea times I got rid of. I was like, you know what? No, trash it. Get out. Get rid of it. Because I'm like, that's not a part of the current pivot mission that we're on in this moment. I don't want to say mission, but I do have a mission now. I'm like, ooh, I absolutely, positively, freaking A, want to obtain the level of success that has me getting invited to events that I already enjoy going to. Not for like the giveaway stuff, but just to be recognized in my own ugh, like my journey. I think it's more so the journey than like the each individual pieces, because I'm like, I recognize myself no matter what. No matter what. I recognize that first drawing we started out with tonight was trash. I truthfully did. But I also know that, it I knew that I was rushing, and that's not my best. I can't rush with ink, but I can rush with pencil, even though I did decide to slow down and do these daggone lines. The hero just won. Yeah. He got some good intel on whoever he was tracking. That's what this sounds like. Okay. In blaxploitation. Hold on, because you can't really see that. There is the green there. So what I'll do is I'll indicate it with subtle lines in her bangs. I like that. I like that this is her natural color and not just some like fake dyed type scenario. Like I don't know, because sometimes when they do that with characters, they be like, oh, I just wanted to stand out. And it's like, you stand out by being you. You can change what you want to change if you need to, if you feel you need to. But just know, before you make that decision to dye your hair, cut your hair, whatever it is, because let me tell you, I cut my hair one time. It was at 8 o'clock at night. I cut my locks and did not have any type of idea of what I wanted to do with my hair, and that was reckless behavior. That was absolutely reckless behavior. So, Oy. Oh, did I drop? Hold on, I almost dropped something. I'm gonna rest my hand on this. So here's our city. Here's our Tengen. I need more desk space. I need like 2 desks pushed together. Maybe like 4, because the way I be liking to scatter things out. There we go. Alright, go back to me standing. So these are the only 2 sketches that we did tonight, but I enjoyed talking to you guys, and I enjoyed vibing out with you. And I absolutely think that so far out of the Hashira, I know for a fact, she in that top 3 for me. Now, it might just be because both of us like eating glorious amounts of food, but we also like sharing. We're not gluttons. We're not Scooby and Shaggy. We're going to give you a plate too. But also her whip blade, I love it. And I want to see more, so I'm excited to see what she does in this training, like what they show with her power and stuff like that. I'm so excited. I am going to pretty much watch that whole season this weekend, so I'll let y'all know, and we're going to have another chat with that. Tengen, I'm mad. I'm mad, but I'll accept it. And I'm glad to see him also being a part of the training too. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we got some good stuff coming out. We got we got a battle that we're getting ready for. We got movies coming out for the battle. Like I'm so excited. So now you guys can look at my face. I think it's a weird request. Just throwing it back out there for anybody to come and chat and be like, "Can I see your face?" It's dusty. It's about as dusty as this. You see that? Oh, but see, it's moisturized dust. So that was dusty, just dry dust. All right, difference. There's a difference. With that being said, thank you guys for coming out tonight. You guys, every time y'all show up for a live, every time you like a video, every time you do all the bits and bob and subscribe, all of that, we get that much closer to my ridiculous dream being a reality. And I love the idea of being able to meet you guys in person one day. I met a handful of you guys, which is really dope. So, like, rock on. Let's. And I still hang out with some of y'all too. Like, some of y'all be like, yo, are you going to, well, I'm not about to disclose my little spots that I be hanging out with. Y'all know the ones. But are you going to, the little bookstore over there? I surely am. I'll see you there on this date, that time. Boom. Are you going to the little dining spot over there where they do all the things? I mean, that one's easy. Our house? Are you going to our house? I sure am, but I gotta do my admin stuff. Da, 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 da. But like, to meet you guys, like, we are at the point where y'all are excited to meet me, and I'm like, yay! That means I will be twisting my hair tomorrow morning. I'm taking a self love day because this morning I spilled coffee on myself. Not coffee. I spilled tea. I don't even drink coffee. I spilled my tea right on my pants. It looked like a pee stain. Like I was just having a rough morning. Like my tech was freezing up on me while I was finishing the live. You see my eyes look tired. And I've been driving darn near the entire day. So to then come in and y'all just well received the artwork, like I was rushing and breathing heavy and just like, oh, this is gonna be a trash live. Y'all showing up made me even share that dream with you, right? Like, I don't think I would have said that if there was a zero up there. I would have been like, okay, somebody playing this back probably cares about that dream. And that's fine. I love it. But I don't know. I don't know. There's something about the way this community is coming together. I'm sorry, my eyes got tired. That's why I moved my glasses up because that actually felt really nice. I'm about to do that again. Um, but something about the way that we are building this community and honing our just wholesomeness. Like yeah, I'm gonna let a lot of curse words fly. Not a little, a lot of curse words fly here and there, because I speak in rawness, but I always speak in a way not to harm you and not to harm myself because we don't get anywhere with that, right? Right? That's foolishness. We got enough of that. So y'all showing up here shows me that y'all also believe in the idea that we don't need any more of that because what's there is already there. It's established. We're all well aware of it. But what we bring to the table as we move forward can be way better. I told you, I don't believe in coincidences, so that's my dream is being acknowledged right there. And the fact that I'm smiling so big I can't even stop. Thank you guys for enjoying my shenanigans. There's more. The video that's coming out tomorrow is for the visionaries. So if you aren't subscribed, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but if you are subscribed, I got you. Now, that's neither here nor there because if you see it regardless, thank you for watching it. Regardless, enjoy it. This has to be my favorite video that I've done so far. And the fact that I even share a couple of personal things about myself in there that you guys have never heard me talk about. Like the story time one, we talked about it, you know, roughly a little bit last Saturday, not last Saturday, last Thursday. But, other than that, Look, if y'all gonna call me a glazer, just know that sound crazy. I'm a praise and like root for and cheer for and go all out for my community and myself. So if we visionaries, look at Uni back there. If we visionaries, we rocking out. We gonna do the damn thing. But call me what you want. I'm rooting for you guys the same way you're rooting for me. I told you, give me your hand, I'll pull you up. And I know y'all already pulling me up, and it's exciting. It's so exciting. I'm gonna show y'all this art one more time because I've been blabbing your ear off. You probably forgot about what I did. Praiser, not glazer. Yes. Yes. All right. All right. And I did see a couple of yeah, thank you. Oh, snap. That's nothing special. I was about to say, oh, snap. What like Christine saying? Because I looked over and I saw it and I was like, what is she saying? But I forgot. I did comment on something earlier. I gotta hit her up and wish her safe travels and stuff. But yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for letting me ramble in your ear about all types of topics and mostly anime and food and music because that's what I love to do. If you are headed to DreamCon or if you're at DreamCon, please enjoy yourself. Safe travels. Keep your head up. Be aware, but enjoy. Okay, it is a good arse time, and be early. Be early for everything you're trying to get to, and prioritize what you want to see because it is truthfully about that. Now, with that being said, turn it back on myself so we can do this outro. You already know what I'm gonna say, so say it with me. There is an art to everything that you are and everything that you can be. Go out there and do your best, whatever that looks like, y'all. I'll see you soon.